So you think you know Thor, the god of thunder, the muscle of the Avengers? Well, today we're peeling back the layers, going way beyond the movies, to look at a version of him so powerful, he's basically the god of, well, everything. Get ready to meet Rune King Thor.
We've seen him save the day a million times, right? He's the hero with the hammer, the guy who smashes his way through any problem that comes his way, whether it's on Earth, Asgard, or anywhere else. That's the Thor we all know.
But what if the problem is bigger than a bad guy? What if the whole system, the very fabric of existence, is rigged? To save not just the world, but all of reality, Thor had to pay a price that makes losing a fight look like a walk in the park.
Okay, so to get this, we have to talk about Ragnarok. And I need you to forget everything you saw in the movie, just for a minute, because the original comic book version, it was a whole lot darker, a lot more tragic. And here's the wildest part. The goal is a total 180. In the MCU, it's all about stopping Ragnarok. But in the comics, Thor figures out that the only real way to win is to let it happen. He has to fulfill the prophecy. So why on earth would he do that?
It's because Ragnarok isn't just a one-time thing. It's a cycle, an endless cosmic treadmill of death and rebirth that's been going on forever. And, as Thor's about to find out, all that suffering is actually feeding something ancient and awful.
To break a loop that fundamental, Thor knows hitting it harder just won't work. This is a problem you can't solve with a bigger hammer. No, he needs a different kind of power. He needs wisdom. He has to become something more than the god of thunder. And believe me, that kind of upgrade costs a lot.
So the path seems kinda laid out for him. He goes to the Well of Mir just like his dad Odin did ages ago. He knows the legend. Odin paid for his incredible wisdom by giving up one of his eyes. So Thor figures, okay, I'll do the same.
He does it. He plucks out his own eye, throws it in the well, and crickets. Nothing happens. The well basically tells him, nice try, but that's been done before. A sacrifice that's already been made isn't a real sacrifice. It's a copy.
To get wisdom even greater than Odin's, Thor realized he had to one-up him. He had to go further. He had to pay a price that even the All-Father wasn't willing to pay. And this is just, wow. It shows you how desperate and determined he is. He rips out his other eye, plunging himself into complete, total darkness. And with that ultimate, horrifying sacrifice, the well is finally satisfied. But wait, there's more. After drinking from the well, his journey still isn't over. In a final, brutal act, he hangs himself from the world tree, Yggdrasil, just like Odin did, to learn the secrets of the runes. And it's here, hanging between life and death, that he is completely reborn. Just remember, his entire life, his whole identity, was about being strong. It was about the hammer, the lightning, being the warrior who could smash any problem into dust. But the being that comes down from that tree is something else entirely. His empty eye sockets are just burning with cosmic fire. He can't see the world anymore. He sees the code behind the world, the threads of fate, the secrets of time itself. He's no longer the god of thunder. He is Rune King Thor, the god of knowledge. And that power makes his old self look like a toddler. And with this new, all-seeing sight, he finally sees the whole horrible truth. The Ragnarok cycle wasn't an accident. It was a farm. It was designed by these cosmic parasites, these things called those who sit above in shadow. And for eons, they've been feeding on the pain and suffering of Asgard, treating gods like cattle. And this is where it all pays off. This is the whole point of a sacrifice. This new Thor doesn't win by fighting. He wins by understanding. He doesn't just have the power to win the rigged game anymore. He has the power to flip the whole table over and shatter the game board itself. Look, to really get the difference, think about the monster Mango. This is a beast made of pure rage that even Odin was afraid of. The old Thor? He would have started a city-leveling brawl. But Rune King Thor? He just looks at it. He understands it so completely, he just raises a hand and erases it from existence. Poof, gone. That's the difference we're talking about. So this is what he sees now. The prison mechanism. A giant cosmic loom that just keeps weaving the same tragic story again and again and again, all to keep those shadow gods fed. And now he knows exactly how to unplug it. I mean, even Loki, the god of mischief, one of the most powerful magic users out there, is a complete non-issue.
Loki shows up to confront him, and Rune King Thor doesn't even bother to fight. He just pops Loki's head off his body, he's still alive, just so they can have a chat. That's the insane level of power we're dealing with here.
So finally, he comes face to face with those who sit above. And they don't even fight him, they just offer him a seat at their table. But Thor is so far beyond their petty games now, he just ignores them, finds that loom of fate that has trapped his people for eternity, and just cuts the thread. He ends the cycle, starves those cosmic vampires, and frees everyone, not with a lightning bolt, but with a quiet, final act of absolute understanding.
So if this guy is so ridiculously, unbelievably powerful, where is he? Why don't we see him anymore? It's a good question. Well, the thing is, his job was done. With the cycle finally broken and Asgard having one last true Ragnarok, that form just wasn't needed anymore. Rune King Thor basically went into a cosmic sleep, and when he eventually woke up, all that insane cosmic knowledge was gone, and he was just the god of thunder again. And that kind of leaves us with one massive, lingering question, doesn't it? After everything we've seen MCU Thor go through, losing his family, his home, his eye, his hammer, is he maybe, just maybe, on a path towards a similar kind of sacrifice? It would be an incredibly dark, tragic, and an absolutely epic story to see. But what do you guys think? Would you want to see it on the big screen?